Welcome back to Good Works. Wade Younger is a businessman whose trademarks are his infectious enthusiasm and candor. He is the author of several books which are designed to help others achieve success in their own lives. Please welcome my friend, my man, Wade Younger. How you doing, man?
Fine, Rockman. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. So
Good.
glad to have you here, man. You're doing
Thanks
so many great things, man.
Appreciate it so much, buddy.
Yeah, you're helping people out, man. You're doing a great business, man. You're a great businessman. How are you doing it all?
Well, it's all about having an affection for helping people.
Yeah.
You know, I've been successful, and it's been a good blessing for me. But as I move forward, it's about the abundance mentality and helping other people.
Where does that come from, though, man? Who taught you that abundance mentality?
You know what? It's innate. I mean, I've always had an affinity for teaching and helping people, and I mean, I was never athletic enough to dribble a basketball or something like that. It's always been in business, so I want to do good and help other people.
You look good, man. Looking like $1 million right there, man.
Appreciate it, buddy. You too.
Now, I like what you call the 4 ingredients to a fruitful journey. You say passion, preparation, persistence, and patience. Those are huge, man. Passion, preparation, persistence, and patience. Where'd you come up with those?
Well, it's all about having a vision. Once you have a vision as to what you want to do, you need integrity to make it happen. But in regard to that vision, it's a matter of knowing what you want and how to get there, and then how to navigate that path. So in order for that to happen, you need that passion. A lot of times people have great ideas and splendid plans, but it's the fire that drives it forward.
Right. Now, what about people who you want to help, who you're out there trying to help, but don't necessarily want your help? How do you get to them even when you see the fire and they may not?
I usually find that when I'm working with corporations, because I do a lot of conference speaking and a lot of consulting, you have more of a captive audience. And when you have individuals that are in those states, what you want to do is focus in on their needs. Because in reality, everybody's motivated towards something. Even when you're doing nothing, you're motivated toward doing nothing.
Right.
So that's what you do. You find what their motivation is, and you key on that.
Now let's talk about your books. You told me 15 books? Man, your hand must be tired, or your fingers must be tired from typing so much, man. Tell us about your Take Charge series, which is another helping book.
Right. The Take Charge series is the newest series that I've come up with, and basically it's about entrepreneurship. I've helped.
That's one of my favorite topics.
Yeah, it is. It's always the new frontier, and I've helped many organizations and Fortune 500 companies move forward in regards to branding, being first, best, or different. And I end up having great conversations with people in regards to, you know what, I have this great idea. What can I do? How can I get on the path? So instead of having all of these conversations, I decided to pen my thoughts in regards to how do you take charge.
Taking charge of their life, taking charge of their destiny.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah. And it's a tough time now, man. People are losing their jobs. People don't have the resources. People just don't know what's the next step. So what are you telling them about taking charge? I mean, what are you telling them about being it's even hard to be an entrepreneur.
It is. Instead of finding someone to hire you, hire yourself. Find ways to hire yourself.
But that sounds easy, man.
It does. It does sound easy. And that's where it comes with persistence and patience. I don't want to say it's easy. In the Take Charge series, it's a planned out methodology. What it does, it helps people recognize where they are and where they want to be. And the reason why there's 8 books, and the reason why there's 8 different books is everybody's in a different place. Maybe you do have a plan, and maybe you have a vision, an idea, and maybe you are familiar with marketing. So it's a different thing for different individuals as to where they are.
And so when you're talking to people, you're saying no matter where you are, take charge. And take control of your destiny? Is that the general premise?
Yeah, it's all about starting where you are, but don't stay where you are. Even if a person's unemployed right now, they're wondering, well, what can I do now? Because being unemployed, it takes away your self-esteem.
Right.
It does.
Yeah,
it really does.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, you know, I've lost my mojo. How do you get it back? That's why it's a matter of taking charge. This is what you can do. Everybody has an idea. This is interesting, Rahman. Everyone has 40 to 60,000 thoughts every day. Every day. One of those ideas are great. It's a matter of taking that idea.
And some of them is like, let's get some money. That's
that's usually the idea for a lot of people.
Right there.
That's exactly right. It's about how can I pay these bills?
Yeah. So you help use that to help them grow in their own endeavors.
That's what it's all about. And when you're under stress, it's hard to be creative and it's hard to see beyond the mountain, so to speak. That's what the Take Charge series is all about.
And that leads us to another book you have, or another series you have. It's From Clever to Cash. Is that a concept, or that's a book?
Right. Yeah, Clever to Cash is one of the 8 in the Take Charge series.
Okay.
The Clever to Cash book is about marketing. And let me tell you where I got the idea from. I was actually in New York City, and I was on a sales call, and it was a guy on a corner selling these. And it's basically a money clip.
Okay.
And he was saying to people, want to buy.
Let me see that. Yeah, let's hold that.
It's just a money clip.
Wow, uh-huh.
And he was on the corner, and he was saying, you want to buy, you want to buy, you want to buy. And that's all he was doing. And I said, I would buy one of your money clips if you tell me how much did you pay for it. And it was $2 that I had to pay. He paid 50 cents. That's a 75% markup.
Sure, sure.
I said, okay, that's great. Well, let me ask you this next question. How much money do you make a year? Because he's out there in the rain. He said he made $85,000 a year. One product in one location.
Wow.
And his marketing pitch was 3 words, want to buy. And I said to myself, wow, that's a clever way to make cash.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's what I came up with, Clever to Cash.
Clever to Cash. And so some of them deal with youth and other kinds of areas too?
Yeah, one of the premises in regards to Clever to Cash is taking an idea, you maturate it.
Any idea.
Any idea at all. And you maturate it, and then how do you take it to market, and from market to generate revenue? One of those pieces I came up with, it's called Youthepedia. And Youthepedia,
right. You got that trademark?
Yeah, I do.
Right,
I do.
I'm
Yeah.
going to think about it myself.
Too late. Yeah. But actually, Youthepedia is a series of life skill books for youth. Actually, it's over 300 different stories, everything from staying away from gang involvement, drugs, alcohol, how to get along with your parents, study habits.
You wrote these?
Yeah, it was me and another person by the name of Dr. Frank Lawless, who specializes in the upbringing of young people.
Wow.
I have some great artists to move forward with that. But that's one of those ideas where it was a great idea, and then we brought it to market.
Wow. And then tell me about vision to fruition. That sounds cool. That's like good works. Vision to fruition.
That's exactly right. Again, the whole point and premise behind Take Charge is understanding that there's a lot of brilliant people out there that are standing in unemployment lines, waiting for someone else to hire them. My thing is hire yourself. Take a vision and bring it to fruition. Maturate it forward. I'll give you a good example of that. I was working with a guy who was unemployed, and he says, I don't know what I could do. And after we talked, he says, you know what I can do? I can change oil in my car.
Wow.
I said, okay, let's talk about that. So this is what we did. What he did, he started to go to barbershops and hair salons, and as individuals got their hair done or whatever, he would change their oil.
Wow.
He has 1,000 customers every month. His profit per customer is $10. Do the math. He makes $10,000 a month changing oil.
Wow. He's doing it. He's doing it. He's doing it. What keeps you motivated to help other people? And I know you've done a lot in your past. You've done a lot of things. You're a successful businessman. But what keeps you wanting to help people? I mean, it's not just the money. I know you. It's not just the money that keeps you driving and want to help people.
Again, it goes back to just a desire. I feel that, you know, we hear that there's more happiness in giving and receiving. It really is.
It really is?
It really is. I'm the happiest when I'm helping people and they're coming back and say, this happened and that happened. That brings me all the joy in the world.
Yeah.
It really does.
What do you hope that your clients and your people you talk to, what do you hope they'll take away? Is it a dream? Is it money? Is it hope? Is it encouragement? What do you hope people take away when they finish talking to you and listen to you and you consult with them?
I really see good and prosperity in everybody. I really do. And it's just a matter of if you're doing good in my neighborhood is better.
That's it. Doing good. That's what we're all about, man.
That's what it's all about.
Man, Wade Young, I give you one of these discounts there, dude.
Okay, sounds good.
Appreciate you coming on the show, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man.
Thanks, appreciate it a lot.
All right. I want to thank Wade for coming on the show today. And